Hello, my name is Ann, and today I'll be talking about my Somnacanth Greatsword speedrun. I'm going to pause the video to explain shit. If you want to see unedited, it's already on my channel, blah blah. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to Reddit, YouTube, GameFAQs, Discord. Everybody's been so kind to me about my runs. Everybody's loved them. That support matters a lot. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have had the motivation to run this. So thank you so much. This run, so people seem interested in the speedrunning process, or they're intimidated or mystified by it. So I felt pretty good about this. I started these runs around 4:30. I got this at 8:30, around 8 o'clock. So it took me 3.5 hours from never fighting this monster solo in high rank to getting a 230 on it. So it's not that difficult. It's not that crazy. If you're interested in running, set aside an afternoon and give it a shot. You might really surprise yourself, and it'd be cool to see more people doing runs. So this is a consistent opener when it's like this, when it's not on its back, when it's just chilling out. You can touch it and it turns around to look at you before it roars. Um, if you do the charge animation moves you forward a little bit. So I can do the charge animation into it. If you do it perfectly, you get a level 3. I don't, I get a level 2. It's fine. I don't care. I'm looking to get the TCS consistently. That's all that matters. And we see its leg. It's a left leg up here. It's going to slam that down. When that leg hits the ground, that's when the roar comes out. And it moves its head forward, so we get the tackle for the stun. And we get the TCS for free. It's always a level 2. Level 3 is not consistent, so I'm not doing it. And then it flinches. I could chase the flinch, or I could play it safe and Power Sheath. With Power Sheath, Power Sheath gives you a 10% raw buff, so I'm still getting quote-unquote damage with this time. And it gives me a better opportunity to sheath and look for a strong punish. If I go forward, I would have missed it because it goes back. The sound it makes, and when it reels back, it means it's going up. If it's going up, it's got to come down. And when it comes down, it curls up and faces you. A level 3 draw charge every time. This is all textbook, nothing too crazy. But if you pay attention to the dog, look at this dog. He's being such a good boy. He's getting so much KO because he has a blunt weapon. So there's a lot of RNG in Monster Hunter runs, and a couple things just happened. Dog got some stun, but also I know that this thing is going to roar for enrage. So I cut this slash short looking for that roar because I want to ACS through the roar. Unfortunately, we we flinched the roar, but on this flinch I have 2 wire bugs and I'm pretty confident in chasing with ACS. So that's what we do. It goes back, and now it's going into its DPS check. Its DPS check is something it'll do only when it's enraged, and if you deal enough damage before it finishes channeling this, it just falls over. If you don't deal enough damage, it does a big sleep attack around the whole arena, and that attack is actually big enough to get a level 3 into a TCS, but it's better to just knock it over. That's what we do. I know that this will knock it over from previous runs. It's consistent, stacking up more KO. I've only tackled it twice, but you can get hammer value KO out of Greatsword, and the dog has stacked up a lot. So I know it takes like 4 charge tackles to knock this thing over, and the dog's done that. So I'm looking for stun at this point. Claps its hands. If it claps its hands, it's going to jump forward and dive. If you're far enough away from it, you can just draw a tackle through it, hit the head with level 3. I'm too close, so I have to run to the side. And my spacing for this punish isn't great, but I know it's always going to curl up afterwards. It always curls up after that attack. So I could have charged more, and I was just not confident. I wasn't feeling it. I made a mistake. And right here, I tackled early because I got this mixed up with a different animation. It has a claw swipe that has a similar looking animation, but this is a huge mess up because it does this head swipe. You can tackle that and get a guaranteed level 3 TCS afterwards every time. I'm mad, but I start charging up. Here's how you get hammer KO. If you charge up your tackle, it increases your KO value on your tackle by like 50% at max, and that outclasses most charged hammer hits outside of like Big Bang and shit. So it's really strong. I wasn't confident it would stun it, but the plan was to hit this and then chase it down with one of my silk binds. Because I know it's going up at this point, so I could just ACS to the left and continue chasing it because it's going to have to curl up. The ACS will tank anything that could happen, but instead it falls over. And we get to do this. Stunning monsters with charged up tackles is actually a pretty strong strategy because you can just cancel the tackle into silk binds. You don't have to commit to it. So if you're in a tackle, you can hit the head, silk bind out, and then get a different type of punish. It's really strong. It's a good strategy. I run Slugger on my set normally, but I don't have Slugger this time because I needed level 1 slots and that set didn't have enough. Does that claw swipe? You can't get good punishes on that claw swipe, so I'm committed to ACSing. I have 2 wire bugs. If I don't like what I see, I could just tackle and then chase this down. But I know it's going up. If you've seen the meme with the monkey that's like neurons activated, monkey sees action. I go full monkey here. The Space Jam theme's running through my head because I know it's going up. So we're gonna try to dunk it. If this dunk doesn't go off, I chase it with ACS, and I get 2 fully charged ACSs for free. But it gets dunked, and I'm off script. I'm just full monkey mode. I don't know what's happening. I'm taking damage. These hit zones suck. I probably should have repositioned for more damage, but I'm hype out of my mind at this point. I'm just terrified that this run is going the way it is. So, you know. And also, we haven't sheathed our weapon in like 20 years. I don't against Somnacanth. That was the whole strategy I formulated, was just don't sheath. Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Because it doesn't move around too much unless it ends up on its back. And you can just continuously chase and punish it with Sulk Binds. Which we get here. We ACS up. I hit the head fin here because I'm trash. If I hit the head, probably would have ended the hunt sooner. And we get the TCS. I resisted the breath there because I have level 3 sleep resist. Level 3 sleep resist makes this monster just do nothing whenever it turns blue. And you can also run level 3 stun resist to beat the flash bomb. So if you have stun resist 3 and sleep resist 3, you can ignore every status this thing does except for blast, and you can still just tackle through the blast explosion and then roll it off after. So this monster doesn't do anything if you have resist stacked up. It's pretty nice. That's guaranteed. I wanted to hit in the head. I missed. I hit the claw. And now I'm mad because I know if I hit that cleaner, the hunt would be over. I know this for a fact. And then I start just doing small charges. The small charges are here just because I'm literally just tilted, and I knew that if I'd hit it cleaner, I probably would have had enough damage to kill it. So I'm just going to small charge it to death. This is the capture, and that's the end of the hunt. So yeah, not too bad of a hunt. My first time when I did this was a 4:31, which I thought was really good. Most of my first runs are around 6 or 7 minutes on monsters, and that's after I buffed up and come up with some type of strategy. So yeah, that's about it. I'm probably going to work on guides for a couple days, so keep an eye out for that after the weekend maybe. And yeah, that's about all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching, and maybe I'll see you again sometime. Peace out for now.